When you're writing an introduction to your essay, the very first sentence is called a hook. It really is meant to grab the attention of your reader. Here are some ideas. You can have a question, a strong statement, an interesting fact or statistic, a metaphor or simile that relates to your topic that you elaborate on, tell an anecdote or a story, have a vivid description of a scene or setting, or quote from a good source that says something interesting about your topic. So for my hook, I think I'll start with an anecdote. Your teacher asks if her new hairdo looks good. You think it looks like a bird's nest. Should you tell the truth? So I have an anecdote and a question in a way for this hook. So there's my hook. It's actually more than one sentence. Your introduction should go from general to specific. So this was a general introduction and hook, and now I should discuss it briefly and then get to my thesis statement. Every day we are faced with the opportunity to lie. Although white lies like this can be understandable, generally lies are not acceptable. There is my thesis statement. So I have a hook, general brief discussion, and a thesis statement. Introductions are short and sweet, just like that. So next, I want to get to the first paragraph of my essay. I want to model that for you. Here is my outline. So my first paragraph is about how lying can harm relationships. And here's my information about why. So I want to discuss this with my own voice, but pull in my sources as well. So back over here, my topic sentence for this paragraph. One reason lies are unacceptable is that they harm our relationships. Friends, family, co-workers, all of these people matter to us. So I have a list and a dash. Will they treat us the same if they catch us in a lie? So there is a question. And now let me look back at my information. And I have 51% of lies are to friends, 21% are to family. According to, and I have to look at source 2, Tony Doken Morgan, 51% of lies are told to family, and 21% are told to friends. So I don't need a citation because I have the name of the author right in the sentence. And so I've used that source. Friends, family. I got my information wrong, so let me just fix that. All right. So now I need to discuss it. When you include information, you don't just want to throw it in there. You need to discuss how it relates to the topic. The fact that so many lies are told to those closest shows that choosing to lie will likely impact those relationships we value most. Okay, so I've discussed how it ties to my topic. Let me see where I want to go next. Getting caught in a lie. Okay, so there's a really good quote from my third source that supports what I just said, so I can work that in here. Source 3 was Beth Holloway, so let me say that. Beth Holloway states that Getting caught in a lie often destroys relationships. Getting caught in a lie often destroys relationships. Okay, if I want to do even better, I could say from the University of Rochester Medical Center, because that's where that was published, of the University of Rochester Medical Center. Okay, so I have two sources worked into my discussion. So now, what other info do I have in my outline? Some lie to gain social acceptance. Okay, so that's the last piece of information for my research. So I could say here, although many lies are white lies, some are told to gain social acceptance, according to, as stated in, the same article by Beth Holloway. The article, actually this time I'll do Holloway. In an in-text citation in parentheses, just so you can see how that's done if I don't use a signal phrase. If we lie to win approval, then we are not being our true selves, and that also negatively impacts our relationships. Okay, something I do need to be thinking about as I write is craft moves. I have data, I have a list and a dash. Maybe I'll end the paragraph with a question. Is lying worth ruining our relationships? I don't like that I have relationships twice in a row here. But right now I'm not going to fix that. That's something as I revise that I definitely would like to fix. So I've just modeled for you how I can take my research, work it into a well-written paragraph with craft moves and citations. The next step would be to start a new paragraph with a new topic sentence and continue working through my outline.